The Alfie Whattam podcast.
What about Hal Finney? What's your opinion?
Hal, I have mixed opinions about. I liked him as a person, but he had some radical ideas, especially that I found out afterwards that I don't like.
Okay.
But that's like everyone. I mean, I'm not going to hold it against him for having wacky ideas.
What were the wacky ideas?
The whole extropian stuff. I mean, when your family doesn't have a lot of money after you've had been in hospital, and then spending it having your body frozen so that, well, you can find out that freezer burn means you don't have a brain anyway. Yeah, I think that's wasteful, but that's my personal choice.
A lot of billionaires seem to be into freezing themselves after they pass to come back. It's an interesting concept, right?
Oh, it's a stupid concept. I mean, the interesting one was Walt Disney was frozen.
He froze himself,
yeah, except he was in New Orleans.
Okay.
And when the disaster happened down there a few years ago, all the power was lost. So they've tried to refreeze him. So he's been basically sitting there without refrigeration for a week, and then you try and freeze him again.
It's probably not going to work, is it?
No.
No.
I mean, the mold might come back, but not him.
Hal received the first transaction, right?
He did, yes.
Okay. So was he involved in the part when you were creating, or did you create and then contact him and then do the transaction as a test? How did that work?
In 2008, I announced things, and he was one of the people. There's a few others as well, who had contacted me, and some downloaded from SourceForge, but Hal actually sent bits and pieces back, like code samples, etc.
Yeah.
So I didn't give him enough to build or see it, but he looked at some of those and emailed giving opinions. Then, of course, when I did launch, he fairly quickly started running a copy. Bear was another, and a few other people came on board. Dustin Tremmell was one of the early people, Martin Melmy, who some of them have radically changed. Mr. Melmy there is very different to what he was at the beginning, but then, unfortunately, money and social groups.
Hey, thanks for watching this YouTube video. If you want to see more like this, please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.